Airports are full. Like, it pretty much looks like pre-pandemic times. I traveled to New York during a global pandemic, bought 2 new cameras to help me document it, and I wanted to take you along with me, so let's go! I can't believe we did it. We made it. Yes, I traveled during a global pandemic to see what you are looking at right now in person, my face on a billboard in Times Square. Hey, what's up guys? My name is Jane Rio, and you probably clicked on this video because you want to know what it's like to travel during a global pandemic. But first, I wanted to introduce myself. I am a singer slash aspiring content creator. I have decided to pursue a life of doing what I love full time. I've been re-inspired to make content again thanks to my Twitch fam. Shout out to my Twitch community for pushing me to do vlogs like these. So I decided to start trying to make content with the vlog of me going to New York to see the billboard that Twitch featured me on in Times Square. So if you are not a part of that community yet and you happen to be here listening to me introduce myself, thank you for your time. And I hope that you come join us on Twitch. And if you're looking for a friend on the internet, then there's a ton of us there that hang out, and hopefully you can come join along. Okay, so enough of my spiel. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the trip. So I am very, very lucky to have a bestie who works for American Airlines and has granted me with the flight benefits of a companion. Shout out to Dree. Thank you so much for that. And so I have the luxury to fly on a whim. So as of May 16th, 2021, the planes are operating at full capacity. There was no empty seat on this plane. I had a hard time trying to get to New York, to be honest. I actually almost didn't make my flight to Miami. I had to take a connecting flight from Dallas because it just was so full. Since there were no nonstop flights from Dallas to New York, I took a connecting flight from Dallas to Miami and then from Miami to New York. I get to the airport and I kid you not, I probably got the last seat or the second to last seat on the flight from oh my God, I was about to say San Francisco, from Dallas to Miami. And then once I got to Miami, all the flights to New York were full. I really had to practice my positive thinking. I was just trying to send this vibe out into the world that if there's anybody out there that is having a good time and is contemplating missing this flight, to let them know that yes, please miss this flight so that I can get to New York. There's literally one left. I'm one away. We just need one person to not show up. So I didn't make it on the first one. It was completely full. There were luckily 2 other flights that were flying into New York City. One was going to JFK and the other one was going to LaGuardia. And honestly, there was a closer gate to me that was going to arrive in LaGuardia. I almost asked the gate agent if I could just move to LaGuardia, but I was like, you know what? No, let me just go with where the universe has taken me to, and I will pursue that. I just had a good feeling about making this flight. The guy that was at the gate told me that it was a completely full flight, but he said, but just stick around. You never know who's going to drop. And I said, I like this guy. He's got good energy. So they had already boarded the entire flight. All groups had been called. And I'm just sitting there in anticipation, like, am I going to make it on this flight? I don't know. But just keeping a positive mindset and just kept saying, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. And if not, I'm just grateful for all the things that have brought me here. By the grace of the universe, I got called into the last seat.
Jane, yes.
The very last seat, and happily made it to New York. I get to New York. I take the air train to Times Square. Apparently, this is something new to me. I haven't been to New York in years. And so now what's really cool is on your phone, it automatically detects that you're in New York, and they have this Apple Pay thing. I wish I took a video of this, but where you can just tap your phone and that pays for your fare to get to wherever you need to go. I didn't know that going into New York, so I still got a Metro card to get out of the air train and into the subway system, and it was about $10.50. I stayed at the Pod Hotel, and it was great. As soon as I got to the hotel made me scan a QR code that basically led me to the New York City, New York County, I'm not really quite sure, but a website where I had to answer questions about my stay there. Where did I come from? Do I have COVID? I have had COVID. Luckily, I haven't had COVID in the last 3 months. I didn't have to relay that information since it's more than 3 months since January. So basically, when you're done filling out that form, you show it to the receptionist so that they know that the state is aware that you are here, and then go to the room. I went to the room, dropped off my stuff, and then walked over to the Twitch billboard where I got to see my face. It was a very emotional trip for me. I am so glad that I did this alone, and highly recommend solo trips, y'all. Like, if you have never done a solo trip before, maybe it's not for everyone, but if you are looking for something new to experience, I highly recommend it. New York does recommend that when you come from New York to go home and take a COVID test. I hate taking COVID tests, so I am just going off of how I'm feeling, and I feel completely fine. I am half vaccinated for now. My second shot is June 9th, so I'm looking forward to being fully vaccinated to take advantage of more travel benefits as they start to open up more and more. That is my trip. I hope that kind of gives you an idea of what it's like to travel during COVID. It is pretty much back to normal, y'all. You do have to wear your mask the entire time unless you're actively eating or drinking. I hope I covered everything for flying on American Airlines. I'm not sure how the other airlines are operating right now because that is the only airline that I have personally flown since the start of the pandemic. Yeah, I hope that illustrates the experience for you if you are worried about traveling during COVID. Again, it has been a few days since I've come back from New York. I'm feeling fine. No symptoms of COVID at all. And apparently they filter the air every certain minutes. I feel wonderful. So I hope that answers your question. And for those of you that are here for me, for my Twitch fam, thank you for making it this far. Or for anyone that is here, hopefully I have gained a new friend from you. If you enjoyed this content, if you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and tap on that like button or subscribe. Stay tuned for the next video. Hopefully it comes out. I don't know. We shall see. But again, for those of y'all that are looking for more content to binge on, I am on Twitch every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Tuesday, Thursday from 6 to 9 PST, and Saturday from 11 a.m. to 2
p.m. I go by Pacific time. I'm in Central time, but I am from the Bay Area, moved to Dallas recently, and have just stuck to Pacific time. So anyway, that's enough of me blabbing. I don't know how to end these videos anymore, but you probably didn't make it all the way to the end anyway, because let's be real, our attention spans are so small, and that's okay. I don't take it personal or anything, because I would not want to sit through this awkward goodbye either. You know, so thank you for supporting my journey in creating content for y'all and proving to myself that this life is possible, that it is possible to follow your dreams. I hope this inspires anybody who is thinking about making vlogs or traveling during COVID. Go out there, do it. I encourage it, and just do what makes you happy. Do what you love, do what makes you happy. Life is too short to do anything that doesn't serve you or doesn't fulfill you in one way, shape, or form. So I love you guys. Till the next one, I'll see you next time.